You feel it before you can explain it. That thing you once loved, the hobby that made hours disappear, the passion that used to light you up, now feels completely empty. You open the guitar case and feel nothing. You look at your old projects and feel distant. You start the game and instantly want to quit. Everyone tells you the same thing. You are burned out. Take a break. You will bounce back. But what if they are wrong? What if losing interest is not a failure, not laziness, not a lack of discipline? What if your brain is trying to save you? Let me guess what is happening to you right now. You scroll through old photos trying to feel what you used to feel. You replay the moments when this passion felt alive. You want to care, but something inside you has gone quiet. Your playlist sounds like noise. Your equipment gathers dust. Your favorite things feel like chores. And the worst part? You cannot explain why. How do you tell someone that the thing you loved most now feels like homework from a class you never signed up for? Here is what nobody tells you. Your brain does not measure interest. It measures novelty. Every time you do something you love, your dopamine receptors adapt. They become less sensitive. They demand more stimulation for the same emotional reward. What felt exciting at level 1 barely registers at level 100. This is not burnout. This is not a personality flaw. It is hedonic adaptation, a survival mechanism. But here is where it gets strange. Stanford researchers found that your brain has something like an interest timer. After 3 to 4 months of intense focus on anything, your brain enters something called interest fatigue. Not mental exhaustion, not physical exhaustion. Interest fatigue. Your brain dims the emotional lights on whatever you have been focusing on. So you can scan for new opportunities, new threats, new areas to grow. It is ancient wiring. Your ancestors could not afford to obsess over one thing forever. They needed to stay alert, adapt, shift, and survive. So your brain still uses that same system today, but modern life demands long-term passion, long-term focus, long-term consistency. We are trying to maintain enthusiasm in a world our biology does not understand. And here is the twist most people never hear. When you lose interest, your brain is not shutting down. It is reconfiguring. Johns Hopkins researchers discovered that when people suddenly lose interest, their brains show increased activity in regions connected to future planning. Not depression, not collapse, preparation. Your brain is creating space for the next chapter. Neuroscientists call this neural interest cycling. It usually lasts about 90 days. During that time, your old passion does not disappear. It hibernates. It waits. Then one day something small catches your attention. A documentary, a conversation, a random video, and you feel a spark. Different, but real. That is not coincidence. That is your brain completing its cycle. Japanese psychologists call this the migration of purpose. Ikigai shifting from one container to another. You do not lose meaning. It simply moves. But here is where most people go wrong. They fight the cycle. They try to force passion back. Push through, show discipline, stay consistent. When you force interest during the fatigue phase, your brain creates something worse than boredom. It creates aversion. It starts associating your passion with pressure, failure, and shame. Now you cannot return to it because it hurts. So what should you do instead? You give your passion a funeral. Not to kill it, but to release it. Pack it away. For 90 days. No guilt, no pressure, no forcing. Let silence do the work. Because when you stop forcing the old, the new has room to appear. And here is the most important truth. You did not love guitar. You loved flow. You did not love gaming. You loved progress. You did not love painting. You loved disappearing into the moment. You loved the feeling the activity gave you, not the activity itself. And feelings evolve. Your passion did not die. It completed its job. It taught you what it needed to teach you. It grew you in the way it was meant to grow you. Now your brain is saying, it is time for the next chapter. People who embrace this cycle report higher life satisfaction, stronger creativity, and deeper curiosity. Not because they stick to one thing forever, but because they allow themselves to evolve. You are not losing identity. You are expanding it. You are not giving up. You are outgrowing something. You are not broken. You are becoming. And the next version of you is already forming in neural pathways you cannot feel yet. If this is resonating and you want more psychology explained in simple human ways, subscribe for daily videos like this. So let me ask you something real. What would you explore if you stopped forcing yourself to stay who you used to be? And what is the one interest your brain has been quietly nudging you toward while you are trying to revive something that no longer fits? Let me know in the comments. Someone reading needs to see your answer. Thanks for watching. Your next chapter is waiting.